Breaking Popcorn Planet exclusive Britney Spears AI conspiracy updates and Dr. Drew trouble. Hey everybody, grab some hot tea here with me as we discuss the princess of pop and queen of the 2000s, Britney Spears. Our girl has been in the news a lot lately with tabloids reporting and highlighting her every step and every move. We need to talk about some of these crazy topics and scenarios. First, please be advised this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Be sure to do your own research to come to your own conclusions. This video may contain high speculations and opinions regarding certain topics and public figures. Feel free to join in the conversation down in the comment section below. But one rule, please be respectful to all views and thoughts. Be human, be kind. Thank you. It has been said that there is more than one manager who edits and posts on her Instagram account. Britney may or may not be involved in the processing and sharing on the social media platform. Per usual, her posts continue to be dissected by many who try to translate or decode them. Britney recently posted and mentioned her conservatorship experience and trauma in relation to the released TMZ special investigation regarding her life. She tells fans that she feels her career was being bullied and laughed like a child in school, but just in tabloid form, which on a greater, larger scale, if not national, it was always worldwide. If you look back at her life as a pop star in the 2000s, you'll find footage that is actually scary with fans and paparazzi, as well as the mean stories written and said about her constantly. Britney Hiatus, the Britney Stan account, posted about Dr. Drew possibly losing his medical license for discussing and diagnosing Britney's mental status on national television for all to see. Just like what we saw in the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case trial, someone violated the Goldwater rule. This breaks as someone had written and submitted a complaint regarding the situation. Let me make mention that Dr. Drew does not see Britney as a client. Yet he spoke of mental and a brain disorder in regards to her, violating, if so, patient-doctor confidentiality, HIPAA, which is breaking the law of the medical field's ethic and someone's human rights. The complaint in violation was California Business and Professions Code BNP 2234, which can damage or suspend his medical license. He has experience with other celebrities such as Steve-O, but not all his clients and relations were positive or successful. He has been more of a celebrity himself longer than he has been just a doctor, and that says a lot. Reports have been saying that Britney went on vacation and has been attempting to stay out of coming back into the States, and has been supposedly now heavily medicated, trying to be controlled and keep her tired yet well-behaved in standards and demands. We have been hearing and seeing headlines that she needs to be kept away from knives and that she is abusing caffeine. Mind you, it was Jamie Lynn that has been seen on store security footage at a sandwich shop stealing a knife from the prep area behind the counter and raising it up to make an apparent threat towards those that were in an altercation. So maybe I should go after her baby sister, but whatever. Okay. Now seriously, she has always been a lover of iced coffee and Red Bulls, and it was kept away from her for about 13 years in the conservatorship. But it kept her going during her career and tours prior. Now, it was her management team and her father who didn't like her drinking them or being seen in photos with the products, and in their terms and their words, were constantly calling her fat. TMZ dropped the hit piece the other evening, and look at the timing. Also now planting the narrative that the conservatorship ended And this has all been going on her terms and her own responsibility. Whether you're Team Sam or not, it looks like TMZ has turned on him. Ever since he stopped being so open to them and speaking out on his Instagram stories in what seems to be protecting his wife, going against the waves, I don't think they like that direction. The failed intervention was mentioned in a Fox TMZ interview where a TMZ executive producer and TV personality linked it close in conversation to the reasoning of the also failed residential move and deciding to stay in the original home, where she has openly said that she was at times held and forced to stay put in rooms and chairs. Many Britney fans believe the home move was the intervention, in where they were going to have management and possibly Jody ready to come together to force her against her will towards involuntary guardianship, or something like a 5150 psych hold. The alleged stage intervention would have been secretive, and it had been said that it didn't happen as she refused to leave, feeling that there might be a setup. This is all speculation, but who knows? No one thought in a million years a highly loved and admired star would be treated the way she has been, in secret from her team and her own family. Page 6 had reported a few days ago that she has self-isolated and has been binge sleeping for days after staying up for multiple days in a row, as well as aimlessly driving around LA local streets. To me, that tells me she is depressed at times and needs an escape, and will drink her favorite drinks of iced coffee and Red Bull throughout the day and go for a drive, since she has now been allowed to drive her own vehicle again after the conservatorship end. And let me remind you, she was not allowed to even go for a drive in her own vehicle before for 13 years. This description and picture that they have painted is not uncommon. Many people like to go for random adventure drives aimlessly locally. Many people are obsessed and drink iced coffee and energy drinks daily. Like, what the fuck are they trying to say in Twist? It's really ridiculous. Exclusively on Popcorn Planet, Andy Signor had released a video with the confirmed content that two exes that are trying to block the release of Britney's book and spilling the tea with cease and desist being Justin Timberlake and Colin Farrell. Jamie Spears, Britney's father, has been battling and speaking out against the memoir as well. Simon & Schuster have again apparently put the book on pause due to these so-called legal threats, the controversy it may create. Not that long ago, it was said in the media that it was planned to be released around November before the holidays, and then it changed to February 2024. Now, it's on hold. Let's hope it doesn't get lost in focus and gets pulled right in front of us without realizing. This is her life story through her own words and own lens. This was said by Christopher Melcher, the legal expert. He had said that and explained how she is allowed to have her story, and how others who disagree with anything can also write their own story in response too. I mean, heck, her sister did, and her book was a bunch of lies. I will list the links below to the video, as well as add it in the Free Britney Files playlist. Definitely go check it out and give my friend Andy a thumbs up. Andy Signor, it's Kim, Sloan, and BJ, that surprise witness, all said how terrible the TMZ doc was and how it was obviously pro-conservatorship. In new content, please check it out. And I'd rather you give them the views than give the views to TMZ and their false negative tactics. It is heartbreaking that she continues to be attacked in the media. I personally do believe she has struggles and issues just like you and I, but obviously on a level we don't know. She has trauma. Mainstream media wants more press and PR, more money and views so they could push to the negative and harm her process of healing. The public also doesn't know the real details about her health either. We do know she has openly said that she suffers from nerve damage and that she was forced to take certain medications. One of the medications had been reported to be lithium, which is very concerning as it was missed and she was mistreated. Which leads us to discuss the concerns, uses, and side effects of lithium usage. According to Health Direct, the drug is used for mood stabilizing, medicine used to treat certain mental illnesses such as mania, feeling highly excited, overactive, or distracted, hypomania, like mania, but less severe, bipolar disorder, where your moods change between feeling very high mania and very low depression. It has long been known that lithium has toxic effects on the thyroid gland and kidneys. Other side effects are as follows: confusion, poor memory, lack of awareness, fast pounding or irregular heartbeats or pulse, frequent urination, increased thirst, slow heartbeat, stiffness of the arms or legs, trouble breathing, possibly weight gain, and there's so much more. According to online research, you could find it has been said that the syndrome of irreversible lithium effectuated neurotoxicity, in short called silent, is characterized by partial brain and brainstem dysfunction, motor skill and nerve activity issue symptoms. Are any of you believers of psychics? Because there is a YouTube personality and psychic that had done a reading regarding Britney where it read that she is not confident and has days where she posts recycled old content as she isn't currently happy at the time, day, or moment. He also made a good point that she may be being strategic, where she also doesn't want her old team and family in on what's truly been going on and her whereabouts, as she's still scared and worried for her life, that she could be held under their authority again, which is totally understandable, as they have done some horrible, terrible things to her. It's not her hiding things from the world. It may be for her own good and safety. We just don't know. He went on to read that it seems that she doesn't want to do a press tour for her book, which also, again, I don't blame her. Who knows how chaotic a public signing or citing could turn into, as she is highly publicized and scrutinized. This psychic also made another great point, saying he thinks Britney needs to go into the studio and use her pen to write and share her story. Now, this video was made 11 days ago from the time of filming this video. He mentioned something about her children, where one will possibly speak out or something is going to be released in the media about them and cause some headlines. Just yesterday, I had read articles that Britney's ex, Kevin Federline, is trying to move with the boys to Hawaii, away from California, where they currently are near their mother. What a coinky dink, seriously. I will also post and share a link to that video in the playlist and description below. It's titled, "Was Britney Spears Replaced by AI?" He goes on to express his thoughts about how it just may be her using some sort of makeup filter, which does exist. What do you think? Is Britney using a filter of some sort, or is someone using a deep fake Britney AI filter to pose and post as her? Tell me what you think in the comments below.